Hello, hello, my darlings. How is everyone doing? I am so glad you guys could all be here for this drag fest today because I am sick and tired of this ginger dimwit and his constant whining and his constant using his power to push people around and thinking that he can get others to lie for him. We need to get into this. So, as you guys are coming into the chat and saying hello to one another and saying hello to the incredible mods that we have on this channel, and make sure you spread those butt cheeks and use the gnarliest toe you have to hit that like button. We need to discuss this wanker and his nonstop whining about this fake car chase that never was. And now, let's be honest, the mainstream media has finally caught up and is publishing a story about how Harry demanded the head of NYPD to do an investigation, to change their story, to basically make it more favorable in his favor so that he could use it during his high court BS showdown to get security. Hi, everyone. I am so glad you guys are here. I mean, it's only been 2 minutes and I've already gone off. That should tell you what kind of show this is going to be. So make sure you say hello to the mods. Make sure you throw up your feet emojis in the chat. Use your gnarliest toe to hit that like button. Because Harry, I think he's been upset that Andrew has been in the news and has been getting so much attention with this Chinese spy that he's let into the fold. Because, like I've said, Andrew and Harry are two dumbasses cut from the same cloth. Two morons who the queen knew that these two would be dumb enough to take down the royal family with their shady dealings and their sketchy friends that they would hang around with. We need to talk about this, guys, because this is ridiculous. So I think Harry's been upset that Andrew has been in the news getting all this attention. And so today this had to come out. The fact that it says that suspicious Prince Harry accuses NYPD of cover-up after near-fatal paparazzi chase with Meghan Markle. Now, before I read this to you guys, a lot of you might think that, hey, someone like a reporter in the media pointed this out. But you all know that I'm the type of person where I like to give credit where credit is due. And it wasn't anyone in the mainstream media that picked this up originally. But let me do a huge shout out to the sinners on the St. Meghan Markle Reddit community, because it was one of the sinners who emailed and got the information, and I shared their information to my Twitter page so that they could know. So I guess with others also sharing this information, because there are a lot of individuals who do read the St. Meghan Markle Reddit community, but they don't want to give their credit. But I will give their credits all the time, because it is right to give credit where credit is due, even if you can't stand that person. You should always give credit to the original person who pointed out what we are talking about or did the work to get the information, because those lazy ass journalists ain't doing anything these days to do the actual work to get the information. They will always steal everyone else's information and then claim it to be theirs. But I will always give credit where credit is due, because why not? It takes 2 seconds. just give the person credit and you get good karma points in the world. That's how I look at it. Richard Edwards, darling, thank you. Merry Christmas, Molly and Monster. Well, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to all of you. I was thinking about doing a Festivus stream. If you guys watch Seinfeld, you should know what Festivus is, but it's a December 23rd stream. And I feel like we should just have our grievances for the year, get everything out, just spill the tea about everything, leave all the BS in 2024 and start 2025 all new, which I think we should all definitely have a stream, a Festivus stream on the 23rd where we can just all unload and just give our opinions without any care of being judged or anything. I feel like we all need it. I think I need it too. I have some things that I need to spill, that's for sure. And I have no problem with the airing of grievances. I think we should have a Festivus poll also, just like Seinfeld. We can speak about what we need to, but I will speak to my mods about it, see what they think. And so far they say yes. Okay, I will let them know because I had the moderators. I make sure I pass everything by them first. And yeah, it'll be nice. We should just talk about what we want. Grab your eggnog. Let's have a petty miss. and let's talk about some things and leave our nonsense in 2024 and start the slate clean in 2025, even though I know it's probably going to be messy as hell, especially with all this Diddy nonsense. And I got a little tip from a little birdie about Harry and Meghan and what their plans are for 2025, but I'm going to leave that for another video for later. But I think we should have an airing of grievances. You guys who are watching this in the replay later, let me know in the comments below. Katie Artist says, do a poll. Girl, it is so complicated for me to do a poll right now, and my brain is just not all there because I've got a million things on there. But I'm sure, throw a 1 in the chat if you think we should have a Festivus stream on the 23rd. Throw a 2 in the chat if you think I'm being stupid and wasting everyone's time. How about that? There we go. That'll be easy. Let's do that. But let me get back to this. Let me shout out to the St. Meghan Markle community and actually the individual Build the Herd, who was the one who got the information, because they actually reached out. And they got the email from the Sussex Security Company, and it is addressed to Chief John Hart, the NYPD Chief of Intelligence, who sent a letter dated December 6, 2023 to Met Police, which was included as evidence in Harry's lawsuit for taxpayer-funded security. So Daily Mail and every other single media outlet, I'm glad that they've put this out. I'm glad that this has picked up traction, but just give credit where credit is due, where it came from, because this is the actual person who did the legwork for y'all. I'm just saying, they are the person who did the work. So basically, what this amazing sinner did is that they reached out and they did an FOA request, and they got a copy of this email. And this email basically says that we all know, let me remind you guys, the gentleman who is the vice president of Torchstone Global. Okay, remember Chris Hansen? He was the big chubby guy who was wearing the same colored tie as Meghan Markle's golden dress. Chris, what was his name? Was it Chris Hansen? No, that's the To Catch a Predator guy. Oh, God. That's so funny. What was his name here? Let me pull it up here. Chris Sanchez. Remember? Chris Sanchez was the guy's name. So Chris Sanchez, and I'll show you guys here, unless if they took his photo down, because he used to be listed on their website, their team. Here we go. Let me show you guys, because I always come with receipts to show you everything. Molly's brain isn't braining today. I'm sorry. My brain isn't braining today because my little one was okay. And then we've had a week of rain, and having a little boy, they like to play in puddles. So he's gotten sick. So I've been dealing with a little one with a fever who barely slept through the night, and I'm just winging this as I go. And Christmas brain too on top of that. And maybe I made like Harry and had a couple bong rips before the stream. Who knows? So there's a lot going on, and it's raining, it's cloudy, and the weather does affect my brain sometimes. I'll be honest. At least I can be honest about this. So let me go back to this. So Torchstone Global. Chris Sanchez is the vice president of Torchstone Global. So they basically had a guy who works for them on their team send an email to the head of NYPD. And remember, this is right after Mayor Adams went on television and said there is no, like, you cannot have a 2-hour car chase in New York. You get places faster by walking than taking a vehicle. This is absolutely ridiculous. So they had Chris Sanchez reach out to this gentleman, and shout out to the sinner who got this information, to reach out and get this information. And it says, to Chief Hart, I am writing on behalf of the Duke of Sussex, as he has asked that certain things be taken care of by this Friday as it relates to the incident last May in NYC. Well, if it needs to be taken care of, why didn't you reach out earlier? Why are you leaving it till like the last minute and then demanding that it be taken care of by a certain time? And it says that as it relates to the incident last May in NYC, before he moves forward with an official complaint to the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, Harry's gone full Karen like Meghan. Meghan has taught him to be a Karen. You use your position and complain about things, and complain that you're going to go over someone's head to the district attorney's office. You put people's work and their paychecks in jeopardy by doing something like that. Prince Harry is a pompous asshole. Let's be honest. He acts like his life is in danger. You're right, Alma. He does, but he's not. He literally mentioned his kill count. If you thought you were in danger, you shouldn't have mentioned it. But it says the Duke feels intentionally misled and is suspicious of a cover-up. First, he would like the updated letter sent to RASP with a cover letter stating that at this point there is no travel to NYC upcoming. Second, he would like the arrest of the paparazzi to happen, or have an official letter stating why they have not been arrested, or a letter from the DA's office on why they haven't accepted charges. Harry, who the F do you think you are making demands of anyone? Because for these individuals to take time out of their day to do what Harry is asking them to do, you know who pays for it? The taxpayers. It's the taxpayers who pay for the DA's paycheck. It is the taxpayers that pay for those who are in office. Harry, who the hell is Harry? Harry is an illegal alien who basically came into the country with no rights. He's got no papers. He 100% is an illegal alien. I don't give a flying pig's behind if he is Prince Charles's son. He is an illegal alien who's done nothing but cost taxpayers millions upon millions of dollars. And for what? Who is he? Charles, come get your son, please. He is a degenerate just like Andrew. He is a pathetic waste of space. Nobody gives a flying rat's ass about Harry. Nobody cares about Meghan Markle or their phantom hostage children who don't exist. Nobody cares about them. But this guy is so hopped up on drugs, and his wife has him screwed around her fingers so tight that he would be afraid of his own butthole if you wanted to manipulate him. I bet you Meghan Markle could manipulate Harry to the point where he would be paranoid of his own rear end. he would think, oh, my butthole is probably spying on me and feeding information to like the Chinese government. They are probably hiding in bushes. My butthole is probably sending them signals. This guy is a moron. But the fact that he thinks that he can go around and throw his weight around and demand things, to me, this letter doesn't seem like it was written by Harry or Chris Sanchez. This looks like something that has, in my opinion, been dictated by Meghan Markle because she thinks she is this important to demand things of people. Piss off, you raggedy dumpster actress who is only known for giving BJs and staying on her knees. That's why they're always bruised. Just because you married the low-hanging fruit of the royal family who's a complete emotional asswipe who doesn't know the difference between paranoia and hallucinations, because that is truly what he's doing. He's hallucinating. He is not important. Nobody cares about Prince Harry. Really? Like, Charles, come get your son. Let me remind everyone just how bad this so-called paparazzi chase was and how scary it was. Because if anyone has been to New York, and I know that the squatties like to say that I'm on welfare, I'm broke, and I can't afford anything, and I'm uneducated and uncultured, but I've been to New York, and you move a lot faster walking than you do sitting in a freaking cab. But let me remind you guys how dangerous it was. Just the car chase that was going on. Let me show you. Let me remind everyone's memory. Where's the sound? Oh, is there no sound? Oh, there's no sound. But yes, we saw how close the paparazzi got. We saw how close they were. Look, Harry and Meghan, Chris Sanchez opens the door, comes out. Y'all were sitting in blacked out SUVs. Why did you get into a taxi cab? There was nothing going on here. Oh, yes, you are in so much danger. So scary. So scary. Just sitting there. Chris is walking around the car nicely, like, back up, please. Back up. You clearly know this was set up because if it wasn't, paparazzi would have swarmed the vehicle. The fact that they didn't even really swarm the vehicle and Chris could easily tell them from a distance, please back up. Okay, Tubbsy, I'm sure that burned off a few calories for you and was your job for the evening. But let me also show you the results of those photos. Because if I was scared, if my life was in danger, I wouldn't have a shit-eating smirk on my face like this raggedy trollop does, looking like she just swallowed a massive load. And Harry, look at him completely freaking out. Has the phone out. Why is it always Harry who is always recording these sessions? Why is it always Harry who always has his phone out like an idiot and he is recording these? He looks scared. His face is red. His hands are white. He looks like he is going to puke, and then she is laughing. She has a smirk on her face. She doesn't look scared at all. Doria was on her phone texting. Doria is ordering her weed. Doria is bored. Fuck Harry and his paranoia. Yeah, I don't care about Harry and his paranoia, especially after everything he's done to his family. I really could give a crap less. But the fact that Harry is still complaining, making demands, and the fact that the what was it, the sergeant of the NYPD? Let me pull up the article here, because he got the gentleman to change his story. That's what is pissing me off. Mayor Adams came out and said, hold on, let me just pull up the, let me just pull up the, Mayor Adams, hold on. I didn't know I wanted to use this. But let me pull it up for you guys. Mayor Adams and the car chase. Let's talk about this. Like, you cannot have a 2-hour car chase in New York City. It is not possible. Not possible at all, one bit. Let me get this going here, and then hopefully this ridiculous ad will play. You guys won't have to listen to it. But it's ridiculous. Where would you end up? If you had a car chase in New York for 2 hours, you would probably end up in Coney Island or something. From Manhattan to Coney Island, if you tried to have a car chase, you wouldn't even move. Let me show you this clip here. Let me share this with you guys because we need to refresh everyone's memories. And who gets out of a security vehicle to jump into a taxi? Do you remember we saw the clip? Someone had recorded them changing vehicles right in front of, like, a block away from the police department. We saw everything. This idiot really thinks that he can push his weight around in a country that he is an illegal in, because he's got no rights in America. He never filed any customs paperwork. Let's keep it factual about that. I will say this once, and I've said this before too, and I'll say it again. Harry never filed customs paperwork because when Tyler Perry sent over his private jet to pick up Harry and Meghan, they probably just went to his house and he never filled any customs paperwork. He thought, that's it. I'm in the States. I can just live here. That's why they needed an extra extension to allegedly find his paperwork. You wouldn't need to find the paperwork. It should be on the computer. Mole in top form today. Am I? I feel like I'm just a little bit fired up today and I'm just letting it loose. I'm just absolutely. Where's his footage from the phone? You know what, Freya? He still has yet to hand it in. He still hasn't given it in. Now, if it was someone like you and I, us lonely peasants, we would have been charged with public mischief. We would have been harassed by the police and we would have been threatened by them, or we would have been told, oh, you're going to get charged with public mischief or a fine or get like a couple months in the slammer. What footage was there that Meghan hired these individuals to take photos of them sitting in a cab with him looking shit-faced and high out of his mind and her smiling like a stupid hyena? Let me show you guys this clip. Let me make sure I have it all correctly. The sound is up. Okay, ready?
It's clear that the press, paparazzis, they want to get the right shot, they want to get the right story, but public safety must always be at the forefront. The briefing I received, 2 of our officers could have been injured. New York City is different from a small town somewhere. You shouldn't be speeding anywhere, but this is a densely populated city. And I think all of us, I don't think there's many of us who don't recall how his mom died. And it would be horrific to lose an innocent bystander during a chase like this, and something to have happened to them as well. So I think we have to be extremely responsible. I thought that was a bit reckless and irresponsible. I would find it hard to believe that there was a 2-hour high-speed chase. I find it hard to believe, but we will find out the exact duration of it. But
you cannot have a 2-hour high-speed chase on the streets of Manhattan. It is not possible. You cannot have that happen. I move faster than the cars in traffic on foot and using the pissy subway station than sitting in a vehicle. They lied. Harry and Meghan lied, just like how Meghan lied about being pregnant, just how Harry lied about burying Meghan Markle's miscarriage byproducts underneath a tree in their backyard. They're liars. Harry and Meghan are liars. And if they want to sue me, they can't, because it has been proven in the high courts that they are liars. Suck it, Harry and Meghan. You guys are pathological liars. And for as long as I have my channel, I will always call you out on your lies and your BS and your nonsense. So, yes, Harry and Meghan, Merry Christmas. Suck it, you nerds. Yeah, that's what I just said. It was his driver that was driving recklessly, nearly causing a collision. But do you remember, Richard, that even the taxi driver gave an interview and said that there was no high-speed car chase? Let me pull up that clip too. Hold on, let me find it. New York car chase. And the fact that you know what is sick about the entire thing? What is sick is that Harry or Meghan tried to claim it as a near catastrophic car chase. Catastrophic? Catastrophic car chase. I mean, way to play on your husband's emotions and just like play on all of his like insecurities. You know, this idiot has still yet to be healed from what has happened to his own mother. And here is Meghan constantly using it to her advantage. I made a photo grid basically. I'm looking through for it right now through my photos where I basically highlighted how sick Meghan Markle is because she finds a taxi driver who almost looks identical to the same driver as the vehicle as the night of Diana's car crash. She finds a gentleman that looks like the bodyguard who was sitting in the front of Diana's car crash. And I'm just going through it through all of my media because I know I have that and I really want to bring it up and show you guys because this woman is sick. This woman is sick. Hold on. Meghan Markle. Let me see what photos come up. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, if I don't find it right now, I know I have it within my Rolodex of photos, and I know you guys have seen it, and I'll post it up again and I'll share it, but it is absolutely gross. It just makes you think of MeghansMole. You have a super chat. Oh, thank you. I love you so much, Katie. I couldn't stop laughing. Oh, you are so sweet. Give it up to the mods here, guys. Give it up to the amazing mods. But let me show you the footage of the taxi driver who spoke that night, who they switched vehicles. They switched their security, bulletproof, secure Escalades and got into a yellow cab for 10 minutes. Let's watch this together.
I think, I was crossing 67th Street, and then the security guard hailed me. And next thing you know, Prince Harry and his wife were hopping into my cab. And as we went a block, we got blocked by a garbage truck, and all of a sudden,
Let me ask this. What kind of security guard are you to just hail a random taxi cab and have your two high net worth, super VIP, valuable clients to get into this unknown vehicle that you never vetted? Does that not make the security company look like absolute garbage? If I was a person of high net worth, I wouldn't go for anyone that worked for Torchstone Global. That's what I'm just saying. What kind of bodyguard allows a client to get out of a secure vehicle and to get into a random yellow cab? That is, in my opinion, you are asking for the kiss of death for your security company. That's just my opinion. If I was a high net worth individual and I saw this, I'd be like, oh shit, I ain't using these people. And then you all know that bad news flies around a lot faster than good news. So if I was a high net worth individual and my friend goes, hey, I'm thinking about hiring a security company, I'd be like, oh shit, don't go for Torchstone Global, because you know they make you go from your secure vehicles into unknown, random, unvetted, you know, unsecured cabs where paparazzi can take photos of you. Thank you, Christine, for the super sticker, my love. And this especially, yes, Katrin, you're totally right. Especially when the driver resembles it. Oh dear. Oh, I, I should have read the comment first before I said you're right. But yes, you are right. Oh, that's too funny. Let me let this video play.
Paparazzis came and started taking pictures, and then they were just about to give me the location where they were gonna go, but then they told me to circle back to the precinct. So we circled back to the precinct, and that's where I dropped them off.
Do you remember where you picked them up?
Yeah, 67th Street between Lex and 3rd by the 19th precinct.
And how were they looking? Like,
nice
did they
people.
look?
They look nervous. I mean, I think they were being chased the whole day or something, so they were pretty nervous. You know, but the security guard, he was on it.
Did it feel like the paparazzi were being aggressive?
No. They were behind us. I mean, they stayed on top of us. That was pretty much it. There was nothing more, you know. They kept their distance. It's just like journalists, just like everybody else trying to get pictures.
Yeah. Everyone's blown up their spots, that's for sure. Everyone has blown up their spot. I'm trying to see if I can find this photo because it is going to absolutely drive me nuts that I can't find it. Hold on. Hold on a second. I'm trying to see if I can find this because it is. Here we go. I found it. I knew I would find it with just a little bit of perseverance. Mole has found it. Let me see if I can pull up the images because it is absolutely sick. Oh dear, it is just a little thing that was on the St. Meghan Markle Reddit community. But oh dear, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna find this and see if I can pull it up because let me see if I can do a reverse search because I know I have it somewhere. But these two, the fact that Harry is a spoiled brat and all they do is lie. And the fact that Harry tried to strong arm the NYPD into bullshitting for him so that he can use it in his court case just shows how much of an asshole he is and that his entire court case should be thrown out. Thank you, Katie, my darling. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Maureen, thank you for being a moderator. Seriously, I appreciate you. But Harry, at this point, you need to get kicked out of the country. The fact that you think that you can throw around Gavin Newsom's name to find someone upper level management in the NYPD task force to try and lie for you and bolster your claim so you can force the British public and other taxpayers around the world to pay for your security, which you don't deserve at all, is complete nonsense. And people should be like talking out about this. They should be speaking out about this. This is complete BS. They don't deserve this. Harry and Meghan are supposed to be private citizens. You want to be private citizens? Then go be private citizens. We don't give a shit about you or Harry or Archofficial or Invisibet or whatever. Go live your private, fantastical lives that y'all think that we are so jealous of. But let's be honest, nobody is jealous of Harry and Meghan's life. Nobody. Why would I be jealous of someone who, when they first married Harry, trigger warning, friends? I mean, how? How is this living your best life? I don't know how this is living your best life, but it is not living your best life. If you look like you have aged about 30 years and your skin is, oh, it's all crazy, I don't know how this is living your best life. It's not. We're not jealous of it. We don't care. But yet we want to know the truth and we deserve to know the truth. And I say that because there are 2 illegitimate, fraudulent children within the line of succession. And what do Harry and Meghan need protection from? From themselves? Who do they need protection from? From themselves, from the paparazzi that Meghan calls? All of this stories and all of these puff pieces that come out just want to distract us, my friends, from Harry's polo flop, from the fact that Meghan's cooking show is not coming out, from the fact that everything they have done has been an absolute failure. How about the fact that Meghan Markle, who claims to be all about you know, empowering women and being supportive of women, and yet is all about paying women the least amount of money, just like for Cesta handbags that she has given money to become like I don't know, co-investor or something. You don't want us to know that you're paying these Rwandan genocide victims, these women who have already struggled and gone through so much. You're paying them less than 10 cents per bag when they are being sold for nearly $4,000, $300, $900, $5,000. Piss off, Rachel, you frickin' fraud, and take your stupid husband with you. You guys are 2 degenerates, complete leeches of society who really don't give anything to society at all. You don't contribute anything. If you actually contributed something to society, then maybe we would care, but we don't. Because you don't. All you do is cost taxpayers money. You do nothing for the economy. You sit there and preach to everyone about how they should be living their lives when you too are the worst offenders. You suck. You seriously suck. You are paying these women under poverty levels. Under the level of poverty, like 10 cents per bag, while you are an investor for a handbag company that is selling this shit. They're not even cute handbags. And I've mentioned this to you guys before. If you do a reverse search on it, you can find these handbags being sold independently by the Rwandan or African women who have weaved these bags. You can find them being sold independently on Etsy, and you can purchase the same bags that they are selling on their website for $3,000 for $40, and the money goes straight to them. Instead of, say, spending all that for Cesta and them taking their cut. And they want to act like they're saviors, right? Oh, look at us. We're saving these Black individuals. Yeah, by giving them like less than what they deserve, you stupid bitches. You don't deserve anything. You're not doing anything great for the economy. You suck. You are what is wrong with the world today because you think you're doing something great, but really you're not. You want to help those women? Actually help them. Honesty and truth. Thank you, my darling. Says the children fiasco will come out eventually. I believe Archie is real and lives in the UK with the surrogate mother. The girl child does not exist. However, the UK people should be respected. I have a video coming up later because we saw, I don't know if you guys saw my post about this. I've been working on this video. I know it all depends on like my little one and how well he feels because he wants lots of cuddles today. But you know, like the royals had their Sandringham or their lunch, their pre-Christmas lunch at Buckingham Palace. This was held for the royals that wouldn't be invited up to Norfolk later. And so I noticed that, oh, Beatrice and Jack and their eldest child, August, were in attendance. And you guys know me. I don't ever bite my tongue. I will ask the questions that matter. And I just couldn't help but ask this, that I'm not the only one who sees this, but it is so crazy how similar August and Archie are, right down to the hair. Like, you wouldn't even think that one of their mother was 43% Nigerian, as she claims. So yes, I have a video about this nonsense out later, and I will be talking about that because I did bring it up about a year ago, and I did get dragged for filth when I asked this question back on January 14th, 2024. And I said, can someone please explain how Archie and August have the same exact ears? I mean, ears are a lot more prominent than fingerprints. No same ear is the same, but I have a video about that coming up later. So it all depends on how my little one is feeling, but I've already written out my script. I just got to record it and edit it later, and hopefully I should have that out, I don't know, later this evening after he goes to sleep. So 7-8 hours or so from now. But yeah, we need to, like, there's a lot of fuckery going on, and we need to talk about this. The fact that Harry thinks he can throw his weight around in the US, the fact that he's going to be going up to Vancouver soon and costing the taxpayers there a whole bunch of money, that, you know, the city isn't really making any money on his stupid events. Let's be honest. This idiot needs to go. I don't care where he goes. He just needs to go to Chunga Changa or somewhere. Stick Fergie, Andrew, Meghan, and Harry in the same house in Frogmore. I don't care what you do. I just need Charles to grow a pair and deal with his idiot degenerate son and stupid Andrew. That's it. At the end of the day, that's it. I don't know. I think that's enough of me ranting for the last 41 minutes and 37 seconds. Let me see what you guys are all saying in the chat here. And then I'm going to get the hell out of here because I got to go check on my little one. And then, yeah, I've got a million things to do. It never ends. It never ends. I hope your baby, I hope so too. You know what it is? We've been having a lot of rain. And when they're in school, he loves jumping in puddles. I send over like 3, they ask for 1 change of clothes at school, and I send over 3, and they all get soaked because he loves puddle jumping. He's a boy, whatever, but yeah, he's all sick. Yeah, Andrew has property in the Middle East, allegedly. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. He loves hanging out with the Qataris. He loves going to that area and loves cavorting with them. And Andrew is a very slimy, slippery individual, just like Fergie. I don't trust Fergie, the Yorks, or Harry and Meghan. If Harry and Meghan or any of the Yorks, including Beatrice, told me the sky was blue, I would go out there and check because I don't trust them at all. Maybe we're asking too much, Molly. No, you're not asking too much at all. The thing is that I try and juggle too much. That's all. And then you guys know that I also have like a business on the side. Like my YouTube thing isn't the main thing as much as the squatties want to think that it is, but I do run my own business, so it's a lot of juggling. But I'm always happy to be here, and when I miss a couple days, I truly do miss you guys because I love seeing the chat. I love seeing you guys all here. And I always say I'm going to chat here for 30 minutes, but it ends up being at least 45. But I truly do love you guys. I love being here, and I love that I've been ranting off for the last 43 minutes. But this ginger dimwit should not be able to push his weight around in this manner. Like, Americans should be putting their feet down and be like, look, dumbass, get out of our country. Either pay your taxes or take a flying leap off a cliff. I'm just joking, but, you know, get the hell out of the country. He's an illegal. He is an illegal. That's what Harry truly is. He never filled out his documents. He is an illegal alien living in the United States, and he doesn't deserve to be there. I say make like the episode of The Simpsons and stick him on a garbage boat and send him off to Garbage Island. That's what I think. But anyways, guys, I better get the hell out of here because, yeah, I've got some things to do, and I still have this video, and mommy duties are calling. I should go check up on the little one. And I should say that Mama Mole has been kind enough to watch the little one as I've been doing this live. So big shout out to Mama Mole for watching out for my little gremlin. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get the hell out of here. Trump will sort him out. I hope so. I hope so. Just stick them in on barge. Just stick them like on a plane or something. Be nice. Maybe put them in economy and, you know, ship them back over. If it was me, I would stick them in a box with a couple holes and stick them on a barge and send them, I don't know, Economy Express. Let him have some fun in a cargo container with his thoughts for a bit. Anyways, guys, I better get the hell out of here, but make sure you are subscribed so that you don't miss the video that I make about August and Archie that I put out later. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Let me know, for those who are watching this in the replay, if you would like me to have a Festivus stream where we have an airing of grievances and we basically let go of all the shit from 2024 and then start 2025 with a clean new slate. We should get messy. And you know, if you get offended, you get offended. It's not my fault. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Say thank you to the mods on your way out. Hit that like button, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you so much for being here, and happy holidays. Well, actually, screw that. Merry Christmas, my friends. Merry Christmas, and I will see you guys real soon. Bye.